Switching gears now, somehow Pat Benatar still is not in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame.
Yeah, it's hard to believe because even if you didn't grow up in the 80s and 90s, if you were anywhere near a classic rock radio station anytime since then, you probably know some of her many hits, and here's a good sample.
You better run, you better hide, you better leave from my side. You better run, you better hide, you better leave from my side. Pull up the tubes, let's get down to it. Hit me with your best shot. Why don't you hit me with your best shot? We can't afford to be innocent. Stand up and face the enemy. It's a do or die situation. We will be invincible. We are young. Heartache to heartache we stand. No promises, no defense. Love is a battlefield. We belong together.
Oh, that's a good one.
That's just a taste.
Yeah, there's a big push happening to get her inducted. To explain it all to us and how fans can get involved is Jill Marie Burke, a member of the Pat Benatar fan club. She's also a Benatar tribute artist. Good morning.
Good morning.
And let me say,
Hello.
as you well know, the deep cuts on Pat Benatar are also very, very good. I think she has like 17, 18 top 40 hits. Before we
Absolutely.
talk, let's show the voting on the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame induction. Judas Priest is on the bubble here. If we can take the web, Dolly Parton in fifth, Eurythmics fourth, Benatar third, Eminem second, Duran Duran in first with 900,000 votes.
And is
Wow.
it? And how does this work every year? I feel like every time we hear about who got inducted, Jill, that I'm like, oh, how did that happen? So is it the
Yeah.
top 5 there get voted in, or what happens?
It's a big mystery, and always slightly misunderstood. So about 2 years ago, she was also nominated.
Yeah.
And finished at number 2, and then of course didn't make it in at all. And so, what happens is the fan vote eventually just counts as one vote amongst several, if not hundreds of other votes
Okay.
with folks that are in the business.
So
I mean,
yeah. I mean, yeah, as I mentioned, she has like 18 top 40 hits. I don't think there are any women who come even close to that from that era in that genre. So why has she been flying under the radar on this, do you think?
Well, I have my own
Well, let's hear
theories
it.
and opinions on it. Well, okay. So I mean, she number one, she wants to be in on her own terms, and I think they were resistant to that at first, but I think that they agree because she wants to be inducted as Pat Benatar and Neil Giraldo.
Yeah, he's amazing guitarist.
Because she wouldn't, be where she is if it wasn't for her husband, who is the arranger, producer, co-writer, everything. So she wants him to be included. She sees Pat Benatar as a band.
Right.
Right.
So she wants at least her husband to be involved. So they were resistant, but I think they'll go for that. And then, again, the fan votes only count for one amongst many. And, she might have told a couple of people in the past to F off, but...
Yeah, but I would think in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there's a lot of people that would fall in that category of,
I know. Hey, I would have been the same. I would have told someone at some point, legitimately to F off. But, it probably
Yeah.
comes to bite her later, but I don't think she really cares. What's really important is I think the fans want to see this. They would lose their minds. They would go ballistic. They would fill that place that evening. And if just for a brief moment, I think Pat and Neil themselves would be would be very gracious and happy to be there, and the fans would just lose their minds.
All right,
It
so
would
do
be all over.
you just recommend that people just keep clicking on that website and voting? Is that, I mean, even if it's only worth one vote, the more, if it's overwhelmed, it would help?
Absolutely. They'll feel better about it, that they attempted it, that they put in the numbers. I mean, you just have to keep trying. Maybe this will be the year. Maybe, I've heard, I think somebody said the Cars. It took them like 3 times
it's
to
crazy.
be inducted.
So let me ask you, what is your, as a tribute artist, what is a deep cut you think fans should check out on Pat Benatar beyond the Hit Me With Your Best Shot and all that?
Oh, I think the best deep cut is Wuthering Heights that they did a cover of Kate Bush. So that's the true. I mean, they went out on a limb. You hear Pat's kind of more legit soprano type voice, and that's a real special deep cut. I believe it's the last song on Crimes of Passion, her second album.
We have your video up here. We're going to
let's
listen to you.
Let's hear Jill.
Oh, dear God.
Baby, stop it. Life is too short, so why waste precious time?
Wow. And that's another hit that I think people forget about. It's a good one.
So,
Yeah,
Jill,
that's my favorite.
if people want to see you, where can they see you?
Well, the summer is getting going, so that's usually our peak season. So they can go to patbenatartributeband.com, and our schedule is listed there for the summer. So
good.
it's picking up a little bit now that everything is opening up again. So that's
have you met
great.
Pat Benatar?
I have. Just a real funny story. I mean, it was back in 2016, and a producer, he was producing an event, and it was a luncheon that Pat and Neil were receiving an award, and he says, "Jill, you gotta be in the event." Well, that didn't happen, and I just said, "Leave my name at the front door. I'll do the rest. Just get me in the front door." So we got in. We basically crashed an event, my husband and I, and I saw her wandering around, and I just said, you're just gonna have to just do it. You're just gonna have to approach her. So I cornered her as she came out of the bathroom.
And
Just
she was.
said, "Oh, she was very gracious."
Oh,
I
that's
just
great.
all I wanted to tell her was, I have a tribute band, and I kind of want to get your official approval, so you don't have somebody doesn't get an attorney or a lawyer after me and say cease and desist. Can I please? I'm just And she said, "Oh, of course." She says, "Oh, honey, that's all free domain."
Oh, that's
can
great.
do
Good for her.
Well, if you want to join the push to get Pat Benatar into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame, there's the websites to do that. And Jill, thanks so much for being with us.
Thanks, Jill.
Great. Thank you very much. Call everybody. Call
All right.
and vote.
Hey, send